power to it, now I'm leaving it. But I'm still in the cut, right until it's it. Fans love me, but my soul feel beat it. I'm out of mud, but my shoes still in it. Used to drink, power to it, now I'm leaving it. But I'm still in the cut, right until it's it. Told my mom I'm down in the trap, but I like, got a low in the back. Tryna go big, but I dip in the mix. Too many nights with a scale and a stick. I made it out, but I'm still in the trap. Can't reach a rap, but it's still double back. Told my dog wait time, but I lie on time. Still got packs to ride with a strap.
Segundo é pra baixo, terceiro é na curva. Tem horas que a vida parece um filme, fazendo fumaça em dia de chuva, fazendo meu corre, não pago de crime. Na fonte da nota fizemos nascente, forra nas costas que era que se fora. Tanta falsidade chega, impressiona. Se eu for chegando, perdido desconto, yeah. Assustei dinheiro, cê sabe, eu tô pronto, vai lá, tô pronto.
Let's see what we're working with. Oh my gosh. Buns. Oh my god, that was me. Oh, fuck out of here.
He said, I'm gonna do the same route.
Oh!
He said, I'm gonna do the same route. That was over, right?
We just finished up at football, running some routes with some good people. Bro, I'm gonna be so sore. If I take too long of a period of time not running routes like I used to, like 3 days a week, more like 2, like a Tuesday, a Friday, and then games on Sunday, so I guess the game on Sunday counts as a third. But now it's like maybe once a week I get to run. So it really, really beats up my injury on my legs. But it is what it is. Muay Thai is not as taxing on my legs as football is. Because football is very explosive. Very forceful, like putting a lot of force into the ground. Not the same as Muay Thai, especially when you train Muay Thai on the mats. The mats absorb a lot of the impact because it's like soft and squishy mats. Not the same as like a turf field or grass. You know, grass is still kind of soft, but it's still a lot of force. It doesn't really bend like a mat does. So I know I'm gonna be sore. I'm pretty disappointed, honestly, bro. Like, yeah, I still make my catches. I still run some routes pretty well. But it's disappointing because I'm not as good as I used to be at all. But at the same time, I'm not running routes as much as I used to, and I'm kind of, you guys know, I'm rebuilding my entire life. Like, I'm starting over. Like, I have to lose weight again, and I'm also not entirely focused on football like I used to be. Like, I was pursuing college ball at one point, going to like semi-pro team tryouts and stuff like that, but not anymore. There's a certain point where you gotta cut it off, you know. I told myself when I'm 25 I'd stop pursuing football as a college athlete or semi-pro player. I just do it for fun now at this point, because I don't want to be one of those dudes that's like 30 years old and still trying to make it to the league. No disrespect to those guys that are doing it. Look, I love the mission. I love that you're pursuing something, but these dudes have been professional athletes for a while, or they've been playing football since they were kids. I started playing football when I was 21, so it's safe to say at 25 now, the ship has sailed. And I'm also working full-time and all these things. Like, it's just not tangible and not realistic you know? So we gotta be realistic, and it's not being negative, like thinking, oh, I can't make it. Like, honestly, if I stopped working full time and I trained like twice a day, and especially if I didn't have this injury from the Army, like, yeah, like I'd for sure be at least D1 college somewhere. Some of the videos I'll show, I'm not sure if I'm gonna make an edit on YouTube or just cut the clips for Instagram or something, but I was really freaking nice when I was really locked in. And I was like 195, 200 pounds, 6'1", moving so quick, moving so nice. I was playing a lot of flag football. And I was working with a lot of college and NFL coaches. I used to work with DK Metcalf's dad, Terrence, and then DK's cousin, Trey. A bunch of high school coaches. Even though I was like 21, 22, they would still have me come work with them. They would have like QBs that they want to develop, and I'd be out as one of the receivers. Or people who were in the off seasons from college, they'd come back home to Vegas and I'd be running with them. And I think that was like the best time. I'd be getting work in with receivers that are my age, like 21, 20, 22. And we're just getting work together in the off season. I'm trying to get there. They're already there and they're working with me, teaching me stuff. So that was really cool. You know, at one point I was real nice, and things happen. Lives change. You get married, you get divorced, you change jobs. A lot of things happen, right? But I still love football. It'll always be there for me. You know, I'm going to keep playing. I'm never going to stop. I'm always going to be athletic and going to keep running around despite my injuries and my age. Like, that's never going to end. I'll always be playing sports. It's just, especially football, it's just part of who I am and what I love. Like, not having the opportunity to go to high school and play ball really broke my heart, but it is what it is. So overall, I know I'm going to get more shredded, especially because I'm training Muay Thai more, which will directly affect how I play football. So I know I'm going to get nice. Like, I know I'm going to get good again. Maybe not as good as I used to be. Maybe better. Who knows? But overall, I'm a little disappointed right now. But I know I'll get better. Improve. Be a great player again. It's just a matter of time. You know, just got to keep working, stay consistent. With this new position, I didn't even tell you guys, bro. I got the freaking job that I wanted, which I'm so excited for. Like, insanely excited. It's going to be incredible money and a great schedule, which will allow me to train a lot. Long hours, but definitely worth it. So I am incredibly excited. Great money, so I'll have the ability to purchase the supplements that I need and, you know, any of the stuff that I'm missing. I'll be able to order meal prepped instead of like eating trashy cheap food. Everything is just looking up, you know. Things are just going to improve. Things aren't perfect, but this job fixes a lot of things for me. So extremely excited. We'll see what God does. Which direction he wants to push me in. I don't think football and Muay Thai will go anywhere, but you know, I'm excited to see what he reveals when he shows us. But it's time. I'm here at one of my favorite spots, little cafe. It's open late at night, and have to edit 2 videos now, and I have to post the one I already edited. Sounds like I'm sputtering, but we're gonna get to it. I'll see y'all later.